Hi again, Year 3, Mr. Davis. This is just a little bit of hopefully what will be helpful when you were looking at this information about the River Aire for geography. I just want to go through the WAGOLL, the one that I've done, just to show you the information that I've picked out. So this is the first page, and if we look at the first page, let's just see if I can highlight these bits here. What I've done, I've picked out just the facts. So the River Aire is a major river. That's one of the sentences that we can see in the information. Here's a fact about it, showing how long it is. That's from the information that you've been given. And then I've thought about a river and thought, well, it has a beginning, and we call that the source. So I've found out where the source of the river is. And then I've thought to myself, well, I know I've got a picture of where it starts, so I've included the picture here of Malamtarn, which is the source of the River Aire. Then, because I'm going to talk about next where it flows from, where it starts from the source to its journey along the way, I've put in the map then of showing you where the river travels, the towns that it travels through. So it begins its journey in the Dales, which is at its source. It flows through of some of the other places then, so we've got Skipton, and then what happens is there's more houses, there's more factories then, and we call that urban landscape. Rather than it being countryside, it's now urban, so I've put that in as well. As it goes through Leeds, part of it's a canal, and it was a canal because Leeds is a busy city, and it needs goods that come from the docks. So when the ships come into the docks in Hull, they could easily come on the canal and along the river to get to Leeds. So I put that in as well. So that's like two chunks of information. But that first page is just all about the river. The second page, I've noticed on there that it talked about the river being polluted. So I thought I'd get my pencils out and draw a picture of some mills where they're polluting with the work that they're doing, and all the sewage and everything went into the river. So no fish could live in it. But about 20 years ago they decided to really clean it up. So I've just taken that information. This chunk of information comes from the pages that you've got. So I've just copied that paragraph out and put it onto this page. And then again, I've drawn somebody fishing in the River Aire because it's all about being able to use the river now to fish. So that page there is just about one section of the information that I've chosen. So it's about cleaning up the River Aire. If I look at the third page here, this goes back to the course, because when we were talking about it, and I saw this picture here of this is a place called Malham Cove. It's got this water cascading over the top, so it looks like a waterfall, doesn't it? It probably is a waterfall. I thought, why don't I do some research and see if I can find out about how waterfalls are made? And we learnt a little bit about that when we were doing about the journey of a river through its various courses. So here's a little bit again talking about the source of the River Aire. Here's I used the picture of Malham Cove in the information that you've got, and then from the internet I found 3 little pictures that tell me how a waterfall is made, and I've copied those onto my sheets. So quite simple, but having to do a little bit of research. In the last page then I've just summarised. I thought, well, the last page is basically if I think about it in terms of the journey of the river, that will be where it meets the sea. Although this river doesn't run into the sea. So when you read your information, it tells you that it actually joins another river called the River Ouse. Okay? So that's the information there that I've copied from that. I've put in the picture of the little village, the town Airmin, where it joins the River Ouse. And I've put that in, and then a little bit about the middle course of the river, and I put that in so I could use that fantastic picture there of the Aire Valley. That reminds me of home because that's where I live. Okay, so hopefully that's been some more information for you, just to show you how I've put that WAGOLL together, just choosing bits and pieces and then copying the information and taking the photos and sticking them onto this page. Remember, that's how I've done it. You can put it together however you want, maybe in a little booklet, maybe writing a story, singing a song, or using the format that I've done. Okay, I hope that's helpful.